If you have ever started retinol, used it for a few days, stopped, restarted, and then wondered why it's not working, you're not alone, but remember, every time you stop and restart, you're not only just pausing your progress, you're actually setting yourself back. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly why most people struggle to stay consistent with retinol, and more importantly, how to fix it in a way that actually gives you results. Because retinol is not the problem, the way you're using it is. Also, do watch this video till the end because I'm going to tell you about some products, some skincare brands that are available today in the market that are super gentle retinol that can be used every single night in case you wish to use. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Neha here, and let's get this straight first. Consistency with retinol is not about discipline. It's not about forcing yourself to use it every night. It's about whether your routine is sustainable for your skin. And most people fall here for two reasons. Number one, irritation. And number two, they think it's not working. Now let's talk about irritation first. This is the most common cycle I see. You start retinol, your skin gets dry, irritated, maybe breaks out, you panic and you stop. Then your skin calms down, you start again, and the whole process, whole cycle repeats again. This is the biggest reason people can stay stuck for months or even years. Because retinol only works when your skin adapts to it. And every time you stop, you are interrupting that adaptation process. So what should you do instead? You don't stop, you adjust. Instead of using retinol every night and overwhelming your skin, reduce the frequency. If by any chance you were using it every night and your skin is not tolerating it, alternate nights would be better. And still, if alternate nights does not suit you, reduce frequency further. Start with using it 2 to 3 nights a week. Pair it with barrier-supporting ingredients like ceramides or peptides, and most importantly, give your skin recovery days, because progress from retinol doesn't come from pushing harder. It comes from staying consistent without triggering irritation. Now let's talk about the second problem. You are using retinol consistently, but you think it's not working at all. You feel like it's not doing anything. And this is where most people misunderstand what retinol actually does. Retinol helps with the skin cell turnover. That means it helps your skin renew itself faster. But here is a mistake. People expect retinol to solve every skin concern on its own, be it skin cell turnover, pigmentation, acne, you name it. And that's not just how skincare works, at least today at present. Maybe a few decades from now, we have skincare that solves everything. But today, at present, we don't have skincare, one product that targets every single skin concern. Yes, science is evolving, we are making progress, but still there is time to reach that point. Let me explain this better, why retinol alone cannot solve every skin concern on its own. As an example, let's look at pigmentation. Retinol can help fade pigmentation over time because it increases skin cell turnover. But if your goal is faster, more targeted results, you also need ingredients that actually target pigmentation, like tranexamic acid. So now you're working on two levels. Retinol will help remove existing pigment. Tranexamic acid will help prevent new pigment. That's when you start seeing real results. Another example, if you have dull skin, uneven skin tone, OTC retinols cannot solve this issue on their own. They might not be enough. This is where gentler brightening ingredients like alpha arbutin or kojic acid come in. They support brightness without adding too much irritation, which makes it easier to stay consistent with your retinol. Another example, if your concern is texture and retinol alone isn't giving you that smooth finish, you can consider adding an AHA occasionally. Now this is a high risk, high reward combination. You don't use them together, you don't use them if you're a beginner. You space them out. For example, retinol on most nights and then once in a while an AHA night. But this depends completely on your skin tolerance, so don't rush into it. At the end of the day, it's all about building a routine that you can stick to for long term. Staying consistent with retinol is not about motivation, it's about having a routine that actually makes sense for your skin. That means using the right frequency, supporting your skin barrier, and combining ingredients based on your specific concern, not just using retinol and hoping for the best. So if you're someone who struggles a lot with irritation, you might want to look at gentler and well-formulated retinol products. For example, formulas that combine multiple forms of retinoid or they combine other soothing ingredients. Because formulation makes a huge difference in how well your skin tolerates retinol. But again, no product will fix inconsistency if your overall routine is not right. Now let me take you through some formulations that I have used personally and found that they are so gentle. Some of them can be used every single night as well. Some of them can also be used during the day and night, although I would stick to using retinol only at night. Starting with IOP Retinol Super Bounce Serum, this is my absolute favorite if you have sensitive skin. If you experience irritation while using retinol, and that's your biggest problem, you're not able to stay consistent with its use, this is one of the amazing products that you can try. Yes, it is a bit pricey, but it is super gentle and highly effective. So much so that you will see its effect from the first few applications. This has 4 different types of retinoids and the formulation is super gentle. Even the brand suggests you can use it morning or night, though I will suggest stick to nighttime application. Next retinol formulation is actually a combination of vitamin C and retinol. Now, personally, I would never combine a vitamin C serum alongside a retinol serum. It's a highly irritating combo when you use different products put together in one routine. But this formulation actually combines vitamin C and retinol. That's why it's called Vitatenol Primera Vitatenol Serum. Again, this is super gentle, non-irritating. Even with vitamin C and retinol as a combo, it is super gentle. It feels amazing on the skin. It makes your skin look more plump immediately. The only downside to this is once you open it, you have to use it consistently and finish it because otherwise it's gonna get oxidized. The next product I can recommend if you face retinol irritation is this cream from Centellian 24 Medeca Time Reverse Cream. Now this is a retinol cream, although it is not primarily marketed as a retinol, but it is a retinol cream alongside having soothing and calming ingredients. Again, a very soothing formulation, very gentle. The only downside with this is if you are sensitive skin and if you're allergic to essential oils, this might not be the right fit for you. But otherwise, this will sit beautifully on every skin type. The next formulation I will recommend here is the True Botanicals Phytoretinol Advanced Clinical Serum. Now, this one is a retinol alternative. It gives the same kind of benefits of boosting collagen, but the way it works in skin is different. Again, very soothing, very gentle. This can be used every single night. So in case you experience retinol irritation, you are not able to sustain your routine, this could be a great fit. Another retinol alternative I can recommend here is the Dermafirm's Bakuchiol Niacinamide Serum. Now, since this one has bakuchiol, you can use it every single night without it causing any irritation or sensitivity. Also, this one is loaded with copper peptides, and that's why you see it has a slight bluish kind of tint. The only thing I experienced with this product is how the color, the blue tint, also transfers to your skin. I don't know if you can notice it here or no, but probably I am more sensitive to how products feel and look on the skin. This is something that I noticed and I want you to know so you can make your own decision. So you see, even today, we have alternatives to retinol in case your retinoid is not, OTC retinoid is not sitting well on your skin, is causing irritation, is causing you to break your consistent skincare routine. You have multiple options in the market. So if you've been struggling with retinol, don't blame your skin and don't assume it's not working. Fix the way you're using it because consistency with retinol is not about doing more. It is about doing it right. The right thing for your skin, for your climate, for your lifestyle. I hope this video helped you. If it did, let me know in the comments. And that is all for today's video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, stay tuned, stay beautiful.